everyone, Oregon Moto John here. We finally got out for a ride on a nice day here in Oregon. It's been raining for months, record rainfall, but anyway, enough about that. We're out riding and feels good. First ride on the Tractionator tires, so we're just kind of breaking those in. Have an XL 650, Richard on an XL 650 in the front, Gene on a DRZ 400 directly in front of me, and then I'm on the 890 Adventure R. And we're just gonna kind of just loop up over the coastal range here today. I think we're gonna head towards the coast. I don't know if we'll make it to the ocean. We probably will, but we'll see. Come right along, and we'll see where this goes. But so far, the Tractionator tires are feeling good on pavement. We'll be hitting gravel soon, so I've had them on gravel before with a different bike, and they always felt good. So I am sure they will. But new tires on pavement, so I'm not trying to lean in too far. But so far, these feel good. They don't feel as knobbly as you think they would feel. Not at all, really. And I feel comfortable in the corners. But what a beautiful day to be out for a ride. Man, it just feels good. Out here with some good guys riding, and forget how good it feels to be on a motorcycle. Work our way westward through meadows. Horse out there. It's a peacock a little while ago, just in the middle of a driveway. Yeah, it's just pretty out here. Getting an early start on it this morning, and yeah, it's just a nice day. Really always amazes me how pretty it is out here. That's one of the reasons we like to ride, is just to see the countryside and everything. And of course, to hang out with your friends is always good. Continue to work our way up into the mountains. Up we go. And these Tractionator tires, I can't believe it. I can hardly break them loose on the gravel. I mean, I can twist into the throttle and it just sticks. Really impressed with these on and off road. It's been a while since I've run them and forgot how good they are.
So here are the Tractionator Adventure tires, looking good, lots of tread. We got the front one, nice aggressive pattern. That's a Rallz. That's what I love about these bikes, is we get to actually we get to ride. Which is, when you're on a dirt bike, it's hard to always make time to ride. When these bikes, they're up high to have the travel, but man, when you're trying to go underneath something, you're reminded how tall they are. And man, you know it's dark when you look, reading, or can see, using your headlight to see through a wooded area in the daytime. Keep picking one side of the rut and then the other. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Whoop. In the rut. That's not what to do. I'm not. So there's an example of what not to do, is go in the rut. There, out of the rut. Yeah. I went in the middle of a rut. It's wet. Okay, navigated through that. Oh, that was a good tip, staying right though. Oh, that's what you guys were talking about? Did you dump? Is that where you dumped over? No, me neither. This is nice how it opens up. Oh, there they go. So look at this. Little pavement. And then to a trail. Gotta like that. Little mud hole. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm standing up too. Now, I was sitting. And you just go through the middle on this one? Okay, nope, it's all good. This is a nice little trail, really. I mean, and little Tractionator update. We went through some mud water crossings and they're still hooking up just fine. So I'm liking that. Okay, sounds good. My bike's not clean anymore. Okay, here we are up near the top of Hebo Mountain. Oh, pretty cool. What are those towers? We worked here reasonably early, and it's 8:17 in the morning, so we did pretty good getting making our way up here. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. This would be a good place to launch a drone off of and look around. So is that Tillamook over there? What's up with all these towers? Are those cell towers? Well, looks like there's a place you can hike here. Oh, cool. Wow. Wow, that's great. Hebo Mountain. That's what's cool about these bikes, is they're little adventure machines. Get you off the beaten path. Doesn't matter what you ride, they'll get you there. There's the 890R against the backdrop of ocean and field on top of Hebo Mountain. Pretty nice. And the Tractionators are working good. Giving good grip, holding their air. And they look like they should be on an 890 or a 790. They just look like, I don't know, an aggressive tire on a capable bike. Looks good.
Old, big, rough stuff. Well, this is kind of interesting. Coming off of Hebo Mountain, on the west side, it's paved. So we went up on gravel and we're immediately on paved. That's actually, there's a placard up there. It's pretty interesting to read about. It was a kind of an advanced weather station at one time back in the 60s, and maybe even a little earlier. And anyway, they had 27, could have up to 27 families up there. And I talked about rocks being blown around the size of your fists during some of the inclement weather, and eventually they closed the station because the or didn't close it, but closed that basically it was almost like a small town up there, because the weather station kept getting destroyed by inclement weather. So kind of interesting. If you stop up there, read that little placard that tells about it. I'll try to throw a picture in this video so you can read about it. You know, pause the video and read the placard. Took a picture, so hopefully I can figure that out. So a nice ride, Hebo Mountain. You're off the coast by Pacific City. Worth riding too, just to see that.
Well, at least 10 miles of road, probably, maybe a little more. Why?
Okay,
Need to change it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it to rally mode. I got the throttle response in street, and I want to get it to rally mode, so it'll be real responsive. We're gonna be driving sand here in a little bit on the 890, and I haven't had this in sand before per se. I've had the 790 in sand, and I did fine. So I got the slip down to 1, which, if I remember,
You change that while riding?
Yeah, I adjusted the slip while I was riding. I took it down to 1 because I want lots of slip. I want to be able to churn that back wheel in the sand. But the throttle response, I want to get a little more aggressive. I ride it in street mode most of the time because the ride and rally, but the street throttle response in street because it lets me modulate the throttle. Ooh, big chuckles. But in the sand, I want throttle, man. I want gas, I want throttle, I want power. So I'm gonna get the throttle response to rally mode. I don't like it normally in rally mode because it's just a lot of throttle when you're coming out of a corner. I like being able to modulate the throttle a little more, but for the sand, I want to be able to get a handful of throttle and make that front end light if I need it.
There's a horse corral.
Huh? People ride horses up here?
Yep.
Must. I think Angel's mom's been up here, maybe.
There's a trail that goes from the horse corral down to Hebo Lake.
Oh, cool. It'd be fun if a person has into horses and stuff. So here I am. I'm going to change this from street throttle response to rally. There we go. Got to close the throttle. Select that. Exit. Okay, so now here it shows. Oh yeah, shows rally, ride, throttle response, rally. Oh man, I am ready for the sand. Ready to rock and roll.
All right.
I mean, you just give it the gas and it like lifts the front end now. Maybe I'll never go back out of rally once I'm in it. I mean,
Rough
wow.
spot.
Okay, so I'm ready for the sand. I've got traction down to 1. I'm in rally, ride, rally, throttle, rally, ABS, off-road. Okay, ready to rock and roll.
Good thing you changed that on the fly. That makes it pretty nice.
Yeah, you just got to close the throttle, so that's the only thing that can be a pain. Is we were going up a slight uphill, so I had to pull in the clutch and exit out with it in that with the throttle closed. But I had enough to coast along. Okay, so now I should be able to power up when we hit the sand. Well, here's a little update. The Tractionators are scrubbed in on the pavement gravel now, and they feel really good on these corners. I'm just very confident. I can't tell I'm running a knobby. I feel very grippy. Braking and turning just feel very nice. Braking. This pavement isn't great. It's not terrible, but there's potholes and can be gravel spit up on it. These tires have felt really good. I feel actually almost like a street tire, even though they're a big aggressive knobby, so well done. I feel like I got enough miles. I've got about 50 miles on them now. That was made, some of it was, at least half was gravel. So they're scrubbed in. And we'll be trying them out on the sand here in a few minutes. But they feel good on pavement and the twisties. Just let you tip in, and with the 890 with its low drain low, fuel low, combined with these tires, it just feels very, very comfortable to wind down this Hebo mountain on the twisties. Feels really good. Can brake. Here's
Sharper right.
a little pothole right there in the middle of the corner. Felt good. Thanks for calling that out. So rolling along here at 50 to 60 miles an hour, and Tractionators have a little more road noise than like a less aggressive tire, but that road noise never bothers me. I'd rather have the traction, so I don't see that as a negative, but I had my visor flipped up and I can hear a little road noise, but it's not annoying, it's not an unacceptable level, but just if you wanted a really quieter ride, the Motoz P07 Pluses might be a little less road noise, but for what I'm doing today, all the gravel, sand, and mud, I'm happy to have the traction. I'll take a little light humming of the tires. So not a negative in my mind, but just thought I'd point that out for somebody who wanted the quietest ride possible. So we're entering in Pacific City here. There's a place up here on the left called the Grateful Bread. If you need a place to eat, they have kind of home cooked food.
There's West Fish.
They're closed a lot, and but there it is. This little house right here that's called the Grateful Bread. Super good food, homemade food. So if you're in Pacific City, Google Grateful Bread. Just a little shout out for them. They're have local fish there that's caught that you can eat. It's always really, really good. Try out these bikes on the sand. You can see the beach down there, and it's legal to do this, so we're not doing anything sketchy here. Gonna make a little stop here, and then we're gonna go down to the sand. Just a little footnote, as Brett Tax was talking about mistakes we make, which is getting our feet towed out. I thought that was a good point. I've been practicing that today. Sometimes when you get relaxed, it's easy to let your feet flop off your foot pegs, which, instead of having them tucked in like this, let them kind of rock out, which is okay, except if you wreck or have a mishap, this could get twisted, twist your knee, twist your ankle, break something. And we don't always know when things are going to go bad, so it is good. I think what he said was very good, to keep tucked in tight. Get in the habit of that, even if you're going a little knock-kneed against the tank, so that if you do wreck, something bad doesn't happen to you. So I thought that was a good tip.
Okay, 890's going on the sand for the first time. Here we go. We'll see how this works. Got a little road access here, and we're going to see how these Tractionator tires do. Go through a little rock crossing here. Nothing too want to scare any kiddos. There's a little speed to balance. This is easy. This is hard pack. Let's try some softer stuff. Oh man, this bike feels good. Rally mode works good in the sand too. I know. I want to find some loose stuff. Hit Sand Lake. I know. This bike feels good. This is hard pack, easy. What a view. What a view. Man. Yeah, we can do that. Haystack Rock. Man. Very picturesque. Very nice. Man, slip one is nice on the sand. You can break them loose, peel out. Doesn't shut you down. Lots of loose stuff so I can see how these feel. Oh, I know. Shows how wet it is here. Usually it's not this bad. Just chugging along in second gear. Oh, yeah, that sounds... Yeah, they take off from up there. Oh, yeah, I see them. Too bad we can't drive up that hill. Oh, there's a sign that says no vehicles. Boy, that dune just keeps getting... That little jetty keeps getting worn away, doesn't it? Man, what a view. Well, these tires are doing good. I don't even feel like I'm on sand. Seriously? On your right-hand side? Let's go check it out. It's a crab. So that's a stingray? Oh, wow. I have never seen one all my time here at the coast. Whoa. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That thing's pretty big. Whoa. That's a stingray. Interesting. I can see some of its skeletal structure. Huh. I don't know. I think that'd be a cartilaginous. Skates, rays, and sharks. You can drink these. The cartilaginous fishes. Cool. Well, the Tractionator's passed the sand test. I wish it were loose. So yeah, the Tractionator does good in the sand. No problem. They bite. You can see the bite in the sand.
Stand down different, get that falls over.
No, kickstand will not work in the sand. Front tire's digging good, but the kickstand, go ahead and let it down for a sec. There's what the 890 does in the sand. It just sinks, so. Yep. Thanks, Gene. So we got some loose sand up here. Let's we're gonna see how it works. Yeah, the 890 does good. Okay. Oh, baby. Oh, geez, this is wet. I mean, oh yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I think we're gonna go back and find stuff that is a little more hard back. So there is soft sand. I can say the Tractionators will do it. A little experience with a dirt bike, so I will say that the 890, you do start to feel its weight in the really, really dry stuff. Woo! But when it was, yeah, I was surprised. I was working harder than I thought I would. So here we are on the other side of that little jetty at Pacific City. Yeah, I think I'll turn around here, and we'll try out some other parts. Looks like they're gonna. Oh yeah, it's funny how quickly this gets soft. But you know, the 890 has plenty of power. If you just get on the throttle, it'll float you through here. I'm very impressed. It's not like my Honda 450 with a paddle, but you know what? It'll get the business done. Let's go out to the soft stuff again. So very soft, floating, keeping my speed way back. Oh yeah, feels good. Feels real good. Glad I have a little experience with sand. No, listen to that. This is loose. Rally mode, slip at 1, and man, it'll just float you up, no problem. Get off the gas, the front end will start to dig, so you can get back onto more of a neutral throttle position. Felt good though. I liked it. Let's go for one more round. Heck yeah. Woo. Hang the back end down a little. Oh yeah, this is soft. So stay on the gas, stay on the gas. See, this is my old track. Definitely soft. Staying on the gas. Let the front end float around a little, not trying to control the bike too much. And it feels good. Yeah, feels good. Hear the front tires kind of squeaking, trying to find traction. Okay, I'm coming back. Carrying a little speed. I like getting the second gear for sand. First gear's probably a little slow. A little speed helps you carry some momentum. Again, the front end's going to float a little. Don't try to control every movement. Just flow with it. And then if I let off on the gas, see how the front end bites and I get out of control, so I get back on the gas. It actually is a little better if I can get up to like 20 miles per hour or so. Does fine though. So the 890 survives the sand. I didn't dump it. I'm grateful. But that was fun. Now we're back to kind of hard pack, and of course this is basically like riding on pavement. But no, the Tractionators, I would give them I'd give them an A+ in the sand. See my tracks here, they're getting plenty of bite. You can float the front end once you get up to speed. No, it feels really good. I'm very, very happy with how they performed in the sand. There's sand lakes actually straight ahead riding area, but we don't have a flag, so we can't go there. I don't know that I need to hit the dunes with this, but that would be fun. If I had a flag, I just actually might even do it, but I don't have a flag with me, so they would ticket me out there for sure, or send me packing. And here's my tracks. See plenty of bite. Not hard back. Oh man, this thing hooks up really well. So Tractionators get a strong pass. What a beautiful day to be out here on a bike. Very nice day. So I'm impressed times two. I'm impressed with how the 890 handles in the sand, and I'm impressed with how the Tractionator tires handle in the sand. So I guess 2 thumbs up for both of these things, because I hadn't had the 890 in sand. I've had it in pretty much everything else, but it did great. And again, this is hard pack, but I did take it off, and some of the stuff was super soft that I went up into, and keep your momentum, keep things moving, it did fine. My buddies are leaving me stranded. I'm just teasing. I don't like going through water crossings fast, so I'll have to catch up with them up here a little bit, although there is a speed limit on the beach. I think it's 25, so I can't go too fast. Oh, there's some loose sand. Let's try this out. Gotta get on the throttle. Look, you go through ruts. You can hear the tires are kind of squeaking on the front. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, handles good. Just gotta flow with it. Stay on the gas. Yeah, kind of like reminds me of riding a dirt bike on the dunes. It's really not that much different. The only difference is that you get off the gas, the front end starts to bite. You suddenly feel the weight of this bike, but it has enough power that it actually does really well. That's awesome. You just gotta occasionally take a little speed off where you can, because you don't want to go into a section too fast. Okay, well, strong pass for the 890 again. So now I cut back down to the hard pack here and find some traction. Makes for a little easier riding. I'm going to use my arrow key here. See a 1 here? I'm going to put it back to 4 or 5 for the slip. I'll go 4, and then I'm going to take it out of
rally mode for the throttle will put it back to motorcycle mode. I'm gonna put it to street. I just like street. Okay, there we go. So now it's street. Gives me a little more modulation. There, I like street. It just works good. It's not so jerky. Although if I drove with it enough in rally, I'm sure I'd be fine. But I do like for the sand. Oh man, you want rally mode. You want immediate response. You want that slip all the way down. But it did great. Fox's glove. They make digitalis out of it, a heart medication. Those pink flowers. It's all over out here. It's just blooming. So I don't know, just a footnote, kind of interesting. So you wouldn't want to munch on the pink flowers. I don't know why you'd do that, but you wouldn't want to. I guess it needs to be prepped to be the right strength and so forth. But kind of interesting, just a little bit of trivia. Oh, that's a nice hike. Just park right in there. Get there early if you can. That's a nice hike. Sticks out into the ocean quite a ways, and you can, whales are migrating. Sometimes you can catch some whales, so that's a good little spot just north of Pacific City. That's a good hike. We're blowing by that today because we're riding. We're not set up to hike, but just wanted to kind of point that little spot out near Pacific City. A good hike. Cape Lookout State Park. Definitely worth going there and hiking to the end of that little jetty at some point. Switch back to tires. Lots of twisties here once again on pavement. Tractionators are just loving it. I'm trusting them a little more now that I'm getting a feel for them. And they're well scrubbed in. We've got about 80 miles, so things are feeling pretty grippy. It was such a nice day.
Looking at Neoconi down there. What are those rocks called out there, I wonder? Pretty awesome view.
Thanks.
What a beautiful.
If I make a mistake, you can just laugh at me, right?
Very nice view.
That's why.
Heading down 101 towards Tillamook from Pacific City. Just gonna keep riding.
Yeah, breeze.
Oh yeah. I just took a layer off. I had a windbreaker underneath this Klim jacket, or excuse me, Klein jacket. More Fox's glove there. And oh, that feels better. 75 degrees today. Perfect day to ride. Can't even believe it. Can't even believe how good it is. Heading north. Tillamook is over there on our right hand side. So we're just going to keep heading north. We're going to cut back up into the mountains. It's real pretty. It falls along what I'm assuming to be the Trask River. And it's just a lot of little twisties and real pleasant, kind of windy through here today, but it's very pleasant ride, very picturesque. A lot of corners on a bike that just makes it fun. Not a lot of traffic. A lot of well-traveled highway. It's a Trask road. Turns to gravel. We're going to keep going. We're just going to keep following that.
Stopping.
So we just took a left on the East Fork River Road. So here we're going to do Fire Break 10. I guess it's a 2-track. They seem to think an 890 will be okay on it, so I'll trust them that they're not going to lead me to something too.
I'm not gonna do like Mike.
There you go. I get what you're saying. was looking down for a second. I'm coming.
Okay.
I had a wire hung up. Okay,
Well, that's not good.
Oh, I feel like I've been up this before at some point. Well, this is nice. This is, man, you can tell like side-by-sides or something have been through this. They've widened it all out.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh, there's a mud hole. Oh, these tires are working good. And the 890 does well. I haven't bottomed out the suspension on these water bars or anything. Oh, it smells like tilled dirt. Oh, that's funny. Oh, this feels good. Is this about what it is?
Yep.
Oh, I'll be fine.
There's some rocky stuff up here, but you'll be fine.
Yeah, just stay on the gas. Momentum is your friend.
Time you get top, your shoulders are pumped up, you know.
Yeah. This is real tacky, nice grip. I mean, there's some mud, but then it tacks up. So I'm standing. I don't know if you're standing, Gene.
Yeah, I'm standing all the way up through here.
I'm standing. Some rocks amidst this. There's a boulder. I want to avoid that. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm starting to work up a sweat here. But it's overall a very nice trail. I think we can thank the side-by-sides for widening this out.
Yep, they do a pretty good job.
And the main thing is to keep these bigger bikes moving. I found. You don't want to like lose your speed or else it seems to get worse. Just keep them moving, keep them moving. Just the biggest problem on this is just these rocks.
Yep. Finding which side of the rock or which one to run over.
Yeah, that's right.
Your side by side, you don't carry.
Right. Yeah, so this is some 2-track. This is actually pretty nice. Just gotta watch what's going on with these boulders. Keep enough speed to keep balance, but not so much speed to where you nail a boulder with your front tire head on. I like how though there's like these little rolling sections. Uphill with some boulders, keep the bike moving. Whoop there, keep the bike moving, dodge the boulders. This isn't horribly technical, but you gotta watch what you're doing. And getting good traction through the mud, dirt, rocks. First gear's a little low and second gear's a little high.
Yep, same here on mine.
Oh yeah, it's a mud hole. So I guess I'm going back to first. Keep it moving on the uphill. Here we get a little uphill. Grab a little second. Yeah, this is a long uphill, really.
It is. It goes on and on and on.
Standing. Sit down for a little bit. Think I'm okay, and then it gets bumpy, and I'm back up. So standing is the way to do this overall. Oh. I could have grabbed first, but I just want to keep the bike moving. Back to first there. Uphill, keep the bike moving. Oh, back on the gas. Water bar. Ooh, we're getting up to the top of a little viewpoint here, huh?
Yep.
Oh, that's nice. All right, there we go.
Stay in the.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, this has got a little section up here where you go up, back down. Man, I'm glad this thing has good suspension. This is where you forget this bike's big until it slows down. Actually, it's handling all this just fine. I'm assuming you turned uphill here. You had to have, yeah. Oh, those are fun.
Don't follow the arrow.
Did you go up the hill? Up there?
No, don't follow the arrow.
Okay. Dodge those rocks. There's Gene. See ya. Didn't know if I was ever going to see you again. You were moving.
Yeah. I don't know where those arrows go, but they're leading somebody somewhere.
Yeah.
Right down over that bank there, it looks like.
Could have been for a race or something.
I'm sure it's for some kind of a poker run or something. Not for this boy.
Yeah, right. Well, that was fun. That was a workout.
It is. I'm sweating now.
I'm sweating too.
You catch back up yet?
Rick's right behind me.
Oh, there you are.
Richard's behind me.
I didn't know you caught up with me.
Well, good riding, man. That was fun. I'm not cool anymore. That was fun. It was good. Technical enough to make you pay attention, but not so bad to where if you pay attention, it's not a problem, you know?
Right.
But if you weren't paying attention and you slam one of those bigger boulders into your front tire, it
Yep,
be the best.
it could hurt.
This is cool how this cuts down right through the middle here.
The fire brake. That's why they call it fire brake 10.
Oh, because it makes if the fire's coming through here, it kind of helps stop it?
You could fight it, I guess. That's my guess.
Oh, got it. Oh, I guess this isn't really a motocross bike. But even then, the suspension doesn't bottom out on this, so that's pretty surprising.
That's a good thing. Yeah, your little 350 would be great on this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, it would just live it up. We're on a little 2-track.
I thought that was one of the trails we take. We don't do that one, do we? We go that way. Oop. Okay, lead on, just you.
Yeah, I got a little loose headset. I notice on downhill when I'm braking, I can feel it going click, click, click.
Huh.
Not bad, but just a little.
Have to tighten it up when you stop or when you get home or what?
Yeah, when I get home, I'll just, looks like I loosen my triple clamp. And then tighten it up a little bit. We are on some more 2-track. Actually, it's really nice. It's kind of dirt. I just gotta navigate it through a few stumps and ruts and things.
Straight across.
Yeah, I can feel when I brake and I'm coming downhill, my triple clamp's just a little bit loose. Yeah, this is fun. Lock out. Here we go. So here, Gene and I are heading down on Meadow Lake Road. We dropped Richard off.
What was that?
It was a good ride. The Tractionators did good on mud, sand, and pavement. A little bit of everything. We even did some more technical stuff at the very end on some trails, but man, my GoPro froze, and I didn't want to pull the stop to do a battery pull, so I didn't get that. But anyway, got to try different things today. We went about 137 miles, 140 miles on there, and that's cool. Harley, sport bike, all sports, we're all Harley, we're all out riding on a nice day. So yeah, I don't care what you ride, on two wheels out having fun, that's great. So anyway, good day. Tractionators did well. They get an A+, and the 890 gets an A+ for doing everything. I mean, some of the stuff I did today, I wish I would have caught the end. Some of that was kind of muddy and technical and roots and ruts and rocks. And, anyway, I wouldn't have wanted to be on a bigger bike for that. This bike was fine, but a bigger bike would have been difficult. Some fast about like 1290 or something. That's a great bike, man. Great bike. 1290 Adventure R, great bike. Would love one of those, but for what I did today, it probably would have been a little too big for what I was doing. I'm sure there's guys that can pull it off, but for my size, 5'7", 180 pounds ish, I wouldn't have wanted anything bigger to finagle through some of the stuff we did at the end. So the 890 is kind of, for me, a sweet spot. Gets you through a lot of things, and then you get on the highway and you're actually I'm very comfortable on the highway. I can ride highway all day long on this. So anyway, there's a little update. Did my oil change before this ride, and still have all my oil in my crankcase, so I must have done okay. Anyway, have a great day, keep riding, and thanks for watching. Probably change my air filter soon. There's a lot of dust today, so we'll try to do a video on changing the air filter out on this. I'm expecting it at least, so watch for that. And like and subscribe for more motorcycle content. And we'll keep it coming. Anyway, ride on, ride safe, and have fun. Enjoy life. Take care now. Bye-bye.
I know this goes without saying, but anytime you go near sand, man, you got to come home. You got to wash your bike off. You got to detail it out. Even if it's not the best detail of your life that you've ever done, that's okay. But you got to do it, because sand is bad. It's corrosive. Being in Oregon near the dunes, I've had a lot of machines that I take to the dunes often. Not this one, but other machines. And I found that if you just detail them out after every time, no fail. I've never had one rust out or corrode out or really look bad. But I've seen machines where people don't take the time to maintain them, and oh man, they look like just a mess in a very short time. So come home, if you do go to the sand, wash it, spray it off, take some time with it. You just got to do it. If you're going to go out and get in that kind of play in that kind of stuff, you got to come home and, you know, at least spray the sand off real quick. So just a little housekeeping thing to talk about. I'm going to tighten my triple clamp. If I think I can do a good enough job to show you guys how to do it, I'll show that. I'm definitely going to do a video on cleaning the air filter. My bike was dusty because I was second and third in line for a portion of the day today on those gravel roads, so a lot of dust. So if you're dusty, odds are your air filter is dusty. So I'll be looking at that, tighten up the triple head, you have to loosen the triple clamp and then tighten the headset. So I'll be doing that. You notice that when you're braking downhill, you'll feel the headset shift a little bit. It's subtle, but once you know the feeling, you'll never forget it. Same on like a mountain bike. You're under braking, you'll feel it kind of shift. Just I'm talking a fraction. You know, once you feel it, you kind of know what it is. So, all right, well, Tractionator tires, A+, didn't let me down, and they're definitely scrubbed in now. And thanks for tuning in. Have an awesome day.